that supposed to be fucking K?
Yes, for his elements. But K is met faster on top of that.
I don't understand these anymore, dude. Like,
anyway, so opponent, they say, is the individual who we went in the doors with.
so are we voting them off the tribe? Are we killing them or?
Yeah.
Do you? All you guys have to do is pick. Just easy options.
There you go. Super simple. 2 people, 2 choices, ally, betray.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So I made this empty chart.
Yeah.
The plus and minus are
Ally plus 3. Plus 3.
Let's say
What
you
the
choose
fuck?
So they're gonna go over it now, but I can go over it again to try to make sure you get it right. Because I mean, again, the rabbit's talking nonsense sometimes.
Yeah.
It's simple prisoner's dilemma, basically. You can both ally and you both benefit from it. You get +2, or you can both betray. In either case, no one gets anything. If, however, someone says ally and the other says betray, the individual who chose betray will get +3, and the one betrayed -2. And those are how you get to 9 BP for your bracelet, or even lose BP. So like technically the best one is ally, because that's total 4 points, 6 points actually, because everyone else added on to everyone. But betray is like the safer approach, because as long as you pick up betray, you can't be docked points, whatever, no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the prisoner's dilemma.
serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a
And that's kind of the gist of it. And the rabbit's going to talk about it in their own roundabout way of saying that's what it is. So ultimately, we're coming to a point of ally betray is the choice that matters in the late game too. It chooses your pathways and stuff like that. So it's another option you have to select your pathing, which is why it kind of gets really different later.
Weird and complicated towards the bottom.
Because it really starts mattering when we start picking ally betray and who we went with room for and stuff like that. So there's a lot more here.
That's really fucking complicated. To
Yeah. Of course, some pathways kind of end quickly because you might die quickly. Other ones can go on for a lot longer because of that.
And then there's a specific combination that gets us to the true ending.
Yeah. But I will say, like the other ones, you can't get the true ending without having experienced all the other ones first.
Because we need all that extra information.
Yeah. So same one to the first one, where you have to go through them all, and you'll be pulling information from one, say timeline basically, because that's kind of what it was. To the other one. Whether or not they actually go through a timeline or remember the timeline, you as the player will know some information that proves important for later. And then they may discover it one way or another, happenstance and stuff like that.
Actually, there's a little bit more. But
We'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Yep.
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Can you hear me? It is time!
And now I think we're like a minute left.
1 minute
Yeah,
remains.
because why not?
Because why not? That took
4 minutes and all that stuff. Well, remember we got here like 5 minutes left because we finally went into the room. So she started explaining for 4 minutes.
See you later!
Yeah, sure. That took 4 minutes.
Yeah. And we're probably gonna have a conversation with Fi right now. That's gonna take up like 50 seconds.
We don't have time to talk about this.
So we're gonna talk about this. Huh?
Why?
What? You're kidding? We went with Luna, by the way. So that's remember that. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray.
We won't be timed in the selection, by the way. We can take as much time we want to actually choose.
You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
Anything I am. But just to be sure, what do you think? Just, what's your thought?
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So?
Wait. What do you mean by it over? I don't think he specifically said you die, but I mean, we kind of infer a lot of stuff that if you lose your zero, you go to zero, you probably die.
Just press the damn button.
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how about when we found that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be there. Look, I don't want to believe, but are you...
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not going to move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything,
Literally
I'll just
30
vote ally
seconds.
for us anyway. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's it's over supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until
Oh my fucking god.
9,
Oh, mind you, if you don't vote, it would default to ally.
Default to ally, yeah.
So it's not a bad thing per se, but it can be.
6,
At
5,
least in hers, where she wants to betray it for safety.
3,
Really holding it out. She doesn't want to say anything too, but I guess
When
we're
BP
kind of
hits
stubborn
0,
too.
you die.
Yeah, I mean we figured that though.
That's what I meant.
1.
And then we get the choice.
Jesus
So we can
fucking
do
Christ.
either one. It doesn't matter in the end. Again, we have to go through all the pathways anyways.
I like our
Um,
Haru equivalent. She has given me no reason to suspect her of foul play. That being said, I would ally now and betray her super hard later if it turns out she's a vindictive bitch.
It's fair. But I mean, yeah, we lose 2 points. We don't die yet. I would say I think a lot of pathways kind of end that way. If you might just die, or something
That's
happens.
probably
Something
what it
happens.
is.
So your ally. Also, I
And-
think there's some endings that are just kind of you made a decision that really didn't need to happen, and so you die or something like that too. But those
Kinda
I don't
like
think.
that coffin where you don't get the code.
Yeah, but I don't think they're like the official end you have to get, so they don't matter too much.
Yeah.
Just dialogue.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for
Oh, and then you just fucking put everybody on fucking
Yeah,
blast.
on blast. Yeah, no,
alright.
everyone's statements will be shown. I believe
Everyone's balls will get
the
exposed.
dialogue and the motions up till the result are always the same until the
Mhm.
result screen's displayed.
Jesus.
There might be a change here and there, but
What was that, Sigma?
yeah, like this part here.
Yeah.
Don't play dumb. You chose ally. Didn't you hear me? I told you that if your BP drops to 0, you die.
Yeah, I heard you. A whole second before the deadline. How could you expect me to think anything through that quick? It would have taken like half a second just to process what you said. Good thing we used all that minute just to talk about it.
No, you could have done it.
Right?
The brain's processing power increases during a crisis.
We're really gonna go with this one?
It starts
We're
with
really gonna
a
go with that
second,
one?
a
So we're gonna
second
pass
seem like
seconds seem like an eternity.
Your brain was doing that right before time ran out, wasn't it?
You could see that? You could tell?
You could
Well.
see the game stop moving.
What are you talking about? Okay, let's be generous to say hypothetically speaking that you're right about this crisis overclocking thing. How do you know whether or not my brain was doing that? Did you crack on my skull while I was looking?
How
Did you
what makes
hijack
think
me?
that I'm just not as stupid as you thought I
Yeah,
was.
maybe I'm just a moron. You ever think about that, idiot?
I don't like Sigma.
You're sitting with you're like hella whack,
Oh,
yo.
my fucking God.
Yo, let's get. It's like fucking like stupidly walks up to the billboard. Yo, let's go. Stuff you shouldn't. Stuff like my name or how BP hits 0, you die. We don't know why, but more and more I'm starting to think you've been lying to me. Kind of weird. Kind of
Kinda
sus-fi.
sus.
Kind of sus-fi. Like, and then she says, who says that? Not Young. Just fucking saunters over saying yo. As we fucking bond with Zero over here in Word and how we talk.
What are you doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Where's everyone else?
Let's go. Time to see what the results are. Maybe it's different this time.
What the fuck does that
This
mean?
time.
How are you going to
Hey,
just
if I
say
hold on,
shit like that?
Could you hold on there for a moment? This time?
Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock.
Ambidex game. Round 1.
I fucking hate
Yeah.
this thing.
Results.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
You can hear that quite a bit, I think, too. And this too, by the way.
Why don't we get these portraits instead of the 3D?
Oh, there's one. Hey, it happened there too. And us? Did not.
Good.
We were the only ones who didn't choose betray. Everyone else did.
Yeah. Because Luna is a sweet thing.
But yeah, so the idea also on top of this is you need 9 to escape. If you betrayed twice and got it, you would leave. On the other hand, us being 5, we still do 2 more allies just to be able to get enough to leave.
Yeah.
Here are the results from your game.
And even a betray wouldn't be enough to leave.
Check the numbers
Yeah.
on our bracelets.
Thanks, Luna.
No, it's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done.
I'm glad we're all such great people right now.
believed in you in 5.
Right groups, right people, and everyone else is just a bickering.
Everyone's looking at each other with the fucking stink eye.
Yeah. Luna glanced away. I threw what could only be described as a smug grin that slowly and without saying any words said, "Eat it, bitch." Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond, only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No, it wasn't me. Mr. Dio tricked me. He told me he'd pick Ally. He promised.
I mean, yeah, it's Dio. Who trusted him at this point?
Who the fuck trusts Dio?
A kid, I guess, but still.
That's why I let him do the voting.
Is this true, Dio?
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. You wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio.
Then he grew like a evil mustache, twirled it, put on like a top hat. It's kind of weird.
I think we should betray. To be
You know,
honest, I'm getting kind of tired of that grumpy old bastard. He's had
You know, if it
my
wasn't for the
life.
fact that
It's time
Clover
for
could
me to
snap and
go.
kill everyone in the last game, I
Yeah,
would,
you
I
say.
wouldn't suspect Quirk.
But
you
because
know,
of the last one where Clover did snap and killed everyone with an axe.
I could see
Well,
Quirk
no, she
being
didn't
the...
kill you, actually. She chopped off your hand and then you died from bleed out, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah, I would say technically less worse than murder, but pretty bad.
That'll be easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? All right, let's do it.
You know, if he did take out that helmet, though, he probably looked like a shit.
You probably would look like shit.
Yeah.
I never should have trusted you.
Yeah, it's Dio.
You're a lying jerk.
Sure, kid. Keep
Let
lying.
Quark swear.
See if I care.
Grandpa.
Well, you did say bastard in the voice, I guess, huh?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark. Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind, and I'd still know if you were lying.
But yeah, they definitely know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Coming from the crooked top hat wearing Starleton.
That's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize.
But they
This
deliberately
is
chose
very
betray, I believe.
unfortunate.
It's Clover and Alice probably know each other. Looked as though another argument had taken place with Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game. Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round
Yeah.
1, then there's likely a round 2.
Makes sense.
Besides, didn't
That's
you say
fair.
The goal
Yeah.
of the AB game was to get
Logic,
9 people?
logic checks
And
out.
you have to leave and can't do it with one game.
Second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
Yeah.
You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know. Why not? The voting happens when an AB gate
Happens.
opens.
So only when you get key cards, in other words.
Already open.
Mm.
Right, you are.
moon round.
Moon round?
Cards will be required to open the
Ah,
gates.
you can't use the same card.
Okay. That makes sense.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've just got suns on them? These city nothing suns, worthless. Toss them, puts them in a fire. Well, glad we don't need this anymore.
Now, you'll have to look for cards.
Time to toss them.
Yep. I'm feeling mighty hungry.
How many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I'll have
Someone even.
this party going until somebody
It just keeps going until someone leaves.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth and equals 2 points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3.
I guess if we just just kept choosing betray somehow.
Round 100.
I
Never
guess,
getting
yeah,
points.
if everyone betrayed each time, it will get to quicker, but that will cost some lives.
Yeah. At that point, I'm pretty sure things would really kind of fail.
Yeah.
That's just something.
Can you?
Fucking, I need to use the restroom. I don't have to go to the restroom. Can I go to the bathroom, miss? The carbuncle. I was trying to think of like the name of what you would give like a old elementary or preschool teacher. Can you go to the bathroom? You know what I mean? Those are about who can go into second doors, right? Like you have to have 3 people exactly.
I thought it was 3 people exactly, yeah.
What about
Except
the
for
number
that-
9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It
Okay.
could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one big rule, Ziggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary climatic doors. Maybe it's not
Oh, cool.
100% true.
What do I mean? Huh?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What?
Oh, she's saying I think you need the physical body.
Scanner between the 2. It checks to see if
Oh, okay, yeah. This
They're just saying
because they
use-
did the same thing last time. It's like you don't need 3.
Yeah, just to kind of get it out in the air now.
necessarily
Just to kind of get rid of the, not possibility, but the illusion of mystery behind it all.
Yeah.
That you can just open it with the bracelet.
Bracelets, then?
Ding ding ding!
You don't need a physical person behind
As
it.
long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets.
I mean, because they did mention that this little secondary thing will kill somebody if they do it wrong anyway.
Yeah, so it's a possibility that
Just
might
to let them
occur.
know that, hey, you're not stuck if someone dies. You
Yeah.
just need a bracelet.
Yeah.
No, they do indeed.
They come off? How?
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks. Oh.
Okay, yeah, you should leave, obviously.
What's the second?
And then hit that musical stinger.
0, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, dear.
Like,
I think you already
I mean, yeah. But like the whole idea of like you die, it's not really a stinger in these kind of games, you know?
really wanna get
Not really.
For the
after-
player. So like it's kind of lingering on it for the characters, maybe?
I see.
For the characters, and I think it's supposed to be for the new people.
Maybe, huh?
Like, if you've never played something like this, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Is this some kind of sick joke? It's like, nope, you're gonna die. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
But now we have the whole, Squid Game and all that stuff. The whole
Yeah.
idea of killing games is nothing new.
You know what an electrocardiogram
But
is,
and
right?
back in the day, I want to say this is one of the few ones. And Danganronpa were probably the big killing
Electric
games.
pulling across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep beep.
That was a joke.
Beep, beep.
I have to say it, unfortunately.
When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can.
I don't know why Clover's shocked. She's been through this already.
Yeah.
Twice, in fact.
I mean, not like the exact same thing, but like this is, yeah, twice beforehand. But so that's two of the exact same game, theoretically. This
Yeah,
one though is different
theoretically.
slightly, but like it is
Lock
the
on
same
bracelet.
killing
But
game.
it's the
No,
same
thing.
rule to watch. It's like
Yeah.
it comes off, you get through the door, you die. And I don't know why
Yeah.
she's shocked.
Second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
In fact, she should have been the one that explains
Apart from
this.
that,
Yeah.
there's no other way to get the bracelets off.
There's no reason for her to keep
If you
secret.
try
She's been
something
through this
Yeah.
already.
like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
Hmm?
But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Yeah, that's true.
Oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Oh, we know there's another round.
Everything.
Don't be shocked about that part.
You idiot.
I guess no one else learned about you die from 0 points. Like, I mean, again, though, like, it's something you kind of figure out.
Yeah.
It's, alas. They probably wanted to make some, like, ass there. Just for, fun.
Mm-hmm.
But they couldn't. All ass.
Why am I going to die?
Yeah, they don't know one with 1 point, huh?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when
Ha!
you break the
Goes on them. It's gonna hit -2.
I'm pretty
Joke's on you.
I already
Give
told you
0.
what the penalty is.
You mean the whole needless and meals bracelets and attack when we die?
And the fucking rods that'll inject themselves in our skin.
Yes. Freaking terrible looking big things. Oh, I had been right. I actually known before Zero told us.
I see.
It's like she figured it out or something in this weird killing game.
Alice and I only have 1 BP.
He's very sus.
That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What?
It's fine. See, I play Among Us, and
This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
you know what? Fi would actually make reference to that. She's been referencing a whole bunch of old stuff, hasn't she?
She has been.
Sorry
Yeah.
is not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without
Like, I get she's
explaining
angry and she's
all
trying to
the
berate
rules.
the AI
it's
rabbit
fair.
host of the killing
After
game.
all, it's
But
not
also,
anybody
Like, you
else
think this is actually working?
right? Right, Fido?
No one else knew, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Did you not follow along? You die, the 9 knows, you have to get points, BP points, ally betray, all that stuff. Heart stops.
may or may not get a surprise from Alice later.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully.
Next set of chromatic doors you'll be going
secret
through
ending.
are downstairs.
The secret ending.
Yeah.
Right? There's
Oh, Danganronpa is
shelving
wild.
I agree. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look. The
That's the
color's
next thing, too.
changed, hasn't it?
The colors change, but on top of that, I believe you also get new things going with it as well.
Me too.
So now
You're
you're paired
linked
with
to the-
Alice instead.
Okay.
Mine too.
And now Clover is solo.
Wait, I guess
Instead of
the
being with
colors
Kay.
weren't the only thing that changed. It
So this is how
switched
they
from
changed it up
pair
and
to
makes a new
solo.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Which
Mine switched from
kind of
solo
has
to
a reason, I
pair.
think, all this and why they use colors now, and I
Mine
think
was
about
not
it.
Solo as well.
But yeah.
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow. And it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right? Yeah.
Looks like I'm a pair.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random.
Random.
No rules or
But yeah.
anything.
So now we have new people. And you have to go through new doors and new things and make more choices.
All of that explains.
Hooray!
Yeah. The engine continues.
Adieu.
Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, really anything.
And this is
for me to
technically where the end of
facilitate
the
anymore.
AI involvement here is.
You guys are good from here, right?
Hmm.
'Cause
It
they don't-
doesn't return at all, or does it come back for
I-
when the story requires it?
I think when the story requires it, sir. But in terms of like explaining the rules again and like getting those AB gates, he won't be back.
Yeah, its job is done.
Yeah, but I believe the character will still kind of be there here and there. It is. But not like it's a child, I guess. So it's little whatever. But more like a Tiny Tina like.
Anyway, good luck.
But it's just Tiny Tina.
So I don't know if this was all completely voiced prior, but I find it weird that Sigma doesn't have a voice. Did you have to download an update? Did they take his voice out?
No, he never had a voice because he's you. So they don't give him a voice. I don't think
Weird.
Junpei had a voice either last time. In the first
Yeah, he
game.
did.
Did
Well,
he
in
have
the Japanese version, he
that's
did.
true. He did say something here and there. Yeah, no, they don't give you a voice.
I could just get my
Because
hands
it's
on
you.
that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Oh, that's what they're calling it now, huh?
Hmm.
That's gross. I don't really want to think about that, actually.
So what happens now?
I want to save, actually.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Okay, so we just did it.
We've still got
Yeah,
a
we
while
just did it.
until the chromatic doors open.
Okay. I think everyone learned that they had reduced points now, too.
They reduce points, and then
We just told about the chromatic doors. We can actually skip the log, probably. Nope, never mind. Let's go.
We should go and see if we can find any
So
other
I
exits.
think for now you have to wait till the next chromatic doors open up. So we've got 42 minutes
Maybe there's a vent or a
spend.
disposal chute or
Alice,
something.
honey,
It's a bit much there. It's
what the fuck is going
My
on
real
with
thing is
that?
this gold thing. How does it bend to her boobs? It just like
If there's
gold
a
with
chance
it
Nero
too.
missed something.
It's a bit wild. And you can kind of see maybe like a light tan too. But she wore something beforehand.
She wore something beforehand.
then said,
yeah, you could see the.
No, I
tan
don't
line.
want to. And then she just put this on.
I concur.
And then this fucking
There's no
RPG
point in standing
character.
around.
Yeah. I think it's
We
control.
lose nothing
Yes, it's
by
control for
looking.
auto. Okay.
And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
And then you have 5
5
here.
minutes would give us a good half hour. So
You're not Kyoko.
Let's
but
meet in
also
front of the
Kyoko.
chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open.
Down and up with a trip.
Any objections?
We'll get there.
Yeah, one day. Oh. I have the. This takes too long. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I've done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I didn't piss anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't know anyone muddy, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't kind of a genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a friendly and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and used one night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me.
Give me one hot
Legally
second.
speaking.
I'm gonna
I'm
change
in the
my
right.
settings to push to top.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're a little louder.
How about now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, perfect. Because fucking my niece is walking around
Chilling.
singing at the top of her lungs, and there's a lot of noise outside. And
Okay.
there's no noise in here to balance that out, so Bella's hearing everything.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
she's gonna do things. Okay, we're back then. Anyways, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in an owner game, I sure couldn't see it. Maybe taste it, though. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there.
Were they there? Were your memories actually there, sir?
I remember I
Or
just
were they
paid
not
my favorite
fabricated?
OnlyFans person a visit. Paid them a big fat sum before. Oh, wait. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I have a great memory, by the way. That's something we're emphasizing here as well.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, things are fuzzy. Oh, I remember it was early morning and the moon was beautiful. I was
Yeah.
at this exact time frame.
2028, by the way. That's another thing to notice. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. I was writing a novel, apparently. Last time I had looked into the clock, it said 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, tapping away Thursday and Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I head back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, there's a lot of professors do that.
A lot of them do.
Prove a point, use their own thing to do it. My girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was one cold email. Tries I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we were planning on going to. I didn't think taking myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stay up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor right before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. It was definitely the energy drinks. Definitely the energy drinks. I slid into my car and stuck the key in the ignition after only 2 tries. Nice. I trust the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. And going and going. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. Ooh.
Yeah, at that point, that's when you just stop. Because you could probably fuck the car up.
You are absolutely in a horror game at that point. God damn it.
There you are.
Stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... What? What the hell is this? My car's smoking. I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that would keep me from opening it. It was long before I realized the truth. Man, my car is hotboxing me. That's a new one.
That is a new one.
Open, goddammit. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying to simply puzzle out what was happening to a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in the car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways in the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. And that's how I got here.
So, since this one didn't have an obvious death at the beginning like the last one did, is this going to be a case of all of us will be able to escape, or we're going to get that death later on?
There will still be the everyone can escape ending.
Okay.
That is your final good ending that you're trying to get to in the end. Until then, though, a lot of sad betrayal and death.
Maybe more cleavers.
Maybe more cleavers. And cleavage.
Definitely more cleavage. Fucking, what the fuck is going on with Clover's outfit? Like, come on now.
You just, I don't know. Yeah, no, she's in a rambunctious phase, which is like, I don't know. Whatever old she was like, what, 14 last game? 16? I can't remember.
I think it was implied she was like 15 or 16 because Junpei and what's her face? I forget her name. They were like 22, 21, 22.
Something like that, yeah.
And I think Clover was the youngest one.
Yeah. But she's old enough. She's like, I want to sew my body off or something. I don't know. It's what it is. With
it's
like
Cleo. She's a
cheetah print. It's a choice.
It's all ice.
It's all her fault.
She's a bad influence on her.
Yep. Should have left it there. We can go to lounge and Infirmary Creek quarters to chill out and relax. I don't know if this is a matter for choice or not.
I don't think so.
But we can save. Just in case. Doesn't really matter.
Feels like
either.
it might be more for dialogue stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Let's
sure.
try the lounge.
The lounge?
See who's there.
Yeah, I think we have to either do them all or just the dialogue too. I don't remember. It's been a while, but it doesn't matter. Dialogue is dialogue. The lounge.
Dialogue is dialogue.
The lounge.
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, Sigma
Perfect
balls. I mean,
timing.
what?
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Luna, and I were the first in this room.
Did
This
you find
bar,
anything
and she drank
suspicious?
everything.
Like, secret pathway or something.
Yes.
Why would we find one so soon?
Think
Anything
that you
would
want
be,
to
in
neglect to
middle and
mention?
Everything seems
Anything
seems like
else, then?
hope is lost.
Yeah, I think they're
Anything
just
out of
like
the
grasping at straws, hoping for something. Like hoping that just to find out. There's got to be a path, right? Just an easy path out, right? Everything in this room is out of the ordinary. You're out of the
How
ordinary.
about this?
Your breast's out of the ordinary. I mean, hi.
They're so out of the ordinary.
The Starter magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse happening in 2028, December 31st.
Oh fuck! Is the lunar eclipse gonna play a key
This New
role in
Year's Eve,
this?
then.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't know if it's gonna play a
Wait,
role, but
what
in
did you
general,
say?
stuff like that might.
What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So,
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning? Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
You were just sleeping until the tournament game started? Good chance of that.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
they kept
us
them
on
drugged
a
enough.
Soparil IV drip or something.
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Impressive nurse, I guess. Or doctor.
I think that's likely.
Then again, I guess, I don't know. Do you really
Some
need
of
to
us
be
were probably
that proficient to
abducted
do that?
after you.
Machines? I mean, they have an AI, so like, fuck. I guess.
Me too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that would be a good, helpful idea.
Yeah. Give you a bit of sanity knowing the day.
Yeah.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary? Like a way out,
Nah,
way to kill
nothing in the
people,
quarters.
a way out.
Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat.
Yeah. Something
yeah.
about a
You know
cat
exactly what kind of
box and
cat.
Whether it's dead or alive.
Hell yeah, let's get
Didn't
some
make
shooting
any
his
sense
cat
to
in
me,
here.
though.
That's something that's going to help us get out of here. Gotta get that
Yeah,
science in
I
here, that
didn't think so
pseudoscience,
either.
but also science.
Get all of the pseudoscience.
Yep. How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually, there was one thing.
What?
Hmm.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
For that.
The right moment to mention it just never came up.
I mean, I guess, sir, but I mean, you can just say it now.
Yeah.
And you just
I mean,
mention
you
it,
could have
yeah.
just brought it up at some
Well,
point. It would have still helped
See
in
for
any case.
yourself.
Oh, I think you could show us even. It's a newspaper article? Looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
Ah. Didn't know that take place today. I mean, what?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, I assume that's the World Health Organization,
Yeah.
that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. That it? Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing?
Maybe.
Come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure.
But it's there for a reason, I guess.
But look at us. We seem pretty healthy.
Very healthy. All both of them. I mean, what?
Admittedly,
Very
I don't know
healthy,
what the
Alice.
symptoms of Radical 6
You know,
are.
I don't know what
maybe
the
we should
symptoms
take a
of
little
6 are.
examination
Killing
just to
people
make
worldwide.
sure.
I don't think we need to examine anything. They're just there. They're there. There's no like, let's take a look. No, they're there. I see them.
Now,
Just get a.
look at this.
Well, just check your
soft,
heartbeat. Just make sure your
skin.
pulse is okay.
And then even her, she's going like, oh, look at this lobster. Yeah, she knows.
This perfect,
She knows.
shapely face. Does this
I don't know
beauty
about
look
that
like
much,
something
okay.
infected with an awful disease?
You could say so, but I know I'm seeing a lot
I
of
feel like
basic
something-
DS polygons here, and there's some shading. It's kind
I
of.
feel like the luscious part would have been towards something else if we had the Japanese
You
one.
want to touch
It's possible.
it, don't you, boy?
There you go.
I can
Ada,
see
Ada.
it in your eyes. Go on. Try.
Ada. Fucking Dio.